Good morning from sunny San Diego, California and South Coast Yachts. I'm Barrett Canfield and this is Scott Young, my colleague and the person sailing this boat in this video that you're going to see. We're going to do a little walkthrough and tell you about our favorite features of the new Beneteau Oceanis 34.1. This is the new design and she's here in stock in San Diego at South Coast. I'm going to walk down the dock and just show you the lines of the boat and some of the stuff that we really appreciated sailing the boat and why she performs so well. So the Oceanis 34.1 is the cruising series, a cruising boat. This one's got the in-mast furling package and also the offshore package for electronics and the upwind downwind package for sailing. So that just gives you a little bit of a different sail configuration. For some more performance, San Diego's kind of a light air area, so we like sail area. So we like to get the bowsprit so we can put an asymmetrical or a code 0 on it. And with the upwind downwind pack, you get a little bit of a bigger head sail, and Scott will talk to you a little bit about the sheeting angles that he really liked during sailing the boat. A lot of the new Beneteaus, you'll notice, are very beamy forward with a hard chine. That's a hard edge that runs the length of the boat. You can see my finger going along it right there in the shadow. But what that does is it creates some more buoyancy. It creates a narrow point of entry, but then some more buoyancy forward. So going through waves, it cuts through waves really smoothly, and also benefits the interior of the boat by a wider area to have a nice big stateroom forward. And also the thing you'll notice is a very plumb bow on these newer designs. Plumb means straight up and down. So you can see the plumb bow there. Speed is affected by the length of the water line. A lot of race boats, you'll see really long water lines, really plumb bows. And for a cruising boat, Beneteau applies this design feature into the Oceanis series, so you get a long water line, which affects your speed going to windward, actually going in any direction. So nice long water line, very sleek and pretty boat to watch sailing, as you'll see in the video. We're excited to walk through the interior also, but I'm going to have Scott show you the cockpit and what he likes about that. We'll head back there.
Hey, this is Scott Young. I'm with South Coast Yachts, and I'm the guy sailing the boat in the video. And just want to talk about the cockpit and how nice it was to be single-handing this boat off of San Diego Bay the other day. First of all, as you enter this boat, this huge swim platform is where you're going to spend a lot of time when you're on the hook, Catalina, or in some nice cove here in San Diego. Swim off the boat. It's got a great swim ladder. And then as you step aboard, you have twin helms with your primary winches really close to the helm. So single-handing the boat or double-handing the boat is not a problem. This helm is very ergonomically well designed. We have the offshore pack, so we have our chart plotter, autopilot, and instruments right here, as well as a bow thruster. So we pretty much order all our boats now with bow thrusters because it just makes docking easy. It takes the stress out of the docking. And then as we move forward into this massive cockpit, it's literally the cockpit size of a 40-footer. We have a Selden rig, and I was telling Barrett about this. When I was sailing the boat, I was able to point about 28 degrees close to the wind because of the sheeting angles are inboard on the Genoa on this boat. And I also have an electric halyard winch that I put the main sheet on. So just a beautifully laid out cockpit. Beautiful deluxe table that opens up for entertaining. And then one of the cool features is it's got an enormous storage here. So let me open up this storage here.
It is huge.
Oh my God.
Big enough to fit me, 240, 6 feet tall. It's a lot. And you even have a little access into the head and the shower right here. So you can store stuff inside this lazarette, and you have shelves for your fenders, your life jackets, and all that extra stuff. So plenty of room to store a lot of stuff to go cruising. So perfect boat to start cruising on. And what's the price of this boat? A lot of people ask after our videos, how much is it?
Well equipped, it's around $318 right now. And we have till the end of December, we have the 3.99 financing buy down for 3 years, which is pretty attractive.
Awesome. Yeah, fantastic.
And then if you're a couple sailing and you're mad at your husband, he can stay in the storage.
Big enough for me to sleep in. So that 318 is a very loaded boat, the way the South Coast Yachts would load it up. So bow thruster, all the packages we're talking about. And you can definitely get a boat under the 300 mark in the high twos if you wanted a more stripped out version. But we have the wood decks here, the deluxe cockpit table, all the instruments. Of course, Scott mentioned the bow thruster, which is a dream. But what an awesome boat. Yeah. I was so jealous you got to sail it. And, I got to hang out with Christian on the photo boat. That was cool too.
Yeah.
But you want to go down below and I'll meet you inside?
Sure.
All right. So you can see the entrance to the cockpit lazarette right there that I just crawled out of, and gives you access up to the cockpit also for storing stuff right here, quick access to stuff for your interior of the boat. In asking our team up in the office what one of their favorite things about the new Oceanis 34.1 is, they said you got to see the shower. It's a big shower. And finding a big shower on a 34 or 35 foot cruising boat these days is really hard to find. And you know, at 240 pounds and 6 feet tall, I'm a bigger guy, and there's plenty of room here to shower. Lots of room. Nice little overhead port there for ventilation, and a nice closing plexi door. So it separates the wetness from the head area. And then of course we ordered the boat with the electric head, quiet flush head, and lots of storage in here. Holding tank, overboard discharge. So when you're offshore, and a nice opening port here. I've got the cover over it right now, but a nice linear port, and then an opening section for more cross ventilation. So really nice size head, shower, comfortable. I always sit down here because that's what we do, right? Look how big this is. Really cool. So love this boat. So aft section of the 34.1. This boat is a 2-stateroom version. So you have a nice 3/4 beam aft stateroom here that's at least a queen, possibly even a king size bunk aft there. So nice and big with plenty of storage. Your electrical controls for the batteries are right down here, so easy access from the companionway. On the new models, you'll notice very open area to walk in and out of the boat with a nice angle of steps. So you can walk up with a tray of drinks for your friends, with foul weather gear to toss them, or down below you're not climbing down a ladder. So it's a really easy access up and down on the boat. And of course you have engine access right here. This is the 30 horsepower Yanmar. So easy to get to your dipstick right there, your impeller, and check out your beautiful Yanmar. They're so reliable. Close this back down. And I'm standing in the L-shaped galley, which is also great access from the cockpit. 2-burner propane stove. You have a refrigerator, top loader with a little freezer compartment in there, and then a stainless sink right here with also with seawater foot pump. So if you want to save a little bit of water while you're cruising, you can wash your dishes with seawater. And then just a ton of nice storage right here. This is the oak interior, so we do offer a walnut interior, which is a little bit darker. Seems like our customers really like the oak, so we've been ordering the stock boats with the oak. I really like it. Adds a lot of natural light to the boat. As you can see, it's a light and airy feeling when you get down here. There's always been the comment about sailboats and being claustrophobic down below, and I think Beneteau's done an incredible job keeping them light and airy, and lots of view from sitting down, from standing up, lots of cross ventilation. So you don't feel claustrophobic at all in this boat. And we'll walk forward and I'll show you the salon and the forward stateroom. So the main salon in the 34.1 is beamy. As I mentioned when we were outside of the boat, that hard chine gives the designer the ability to push the salon and the forward stateroom out far, and it really feels like a 40-foot boat when you're in here. It's pretty amazing. You have a centerline dinette here with double wings on it, so you can literally sit across from each other. You can probably sit 4 to 6 people across from each other and have a nice meal or some drinks. And there's little storage for wine and glasses and all that kind of stuff here. This is your compression post, so your mast is right above that. The nav station is on the port side of the boat, and this is really cool to add room to sleep. You know, a sea berth is something important. It's an area on the leeward side of the boat where you can, when you're out at sea, you can lie down, and this is a perfect sea berth. This is at least 7 feet because I'm 6 feet tall, and I slept on it, or didn't sleep on it, laid down on it. And then you have a little drop-down nav station here. And then VHF, Fusion stereo, all your house controls for your DC system are right there. So easy access, you can close it up and then have dinner. And on this boat we also have the Scheiber panel, which is your electrical panel right there, your inverter control. The inverter is an option on the boat. As I said, this boat is super well equipped from the factory. So everything's right there in that corner, all your main electrical control items for the main salon. And then forward we have a really beamy V-berth. Because of that hard chine, it's very wide. It's big enough for probably 2 people my size to sleep comfortably and not be playing footsie the whole time. And then of course hatches above with shades and screens for good ventilation through the boat. And then these nice doors that close off for privacy in that forward stateroom. And of course, in the forward stateroom, you have hanging lockers and good storage, and storage underneath all the settees here in the Salon. So a great boat to throw a family on, take it to Catalina, have a great week cruising. Plenty of storage for your food, your toys, your inflatable stuff for swimming over there, and extra clothes and all that kind of stuff. Great tunes. It's a perfect boat for cruising. Hope you enjoyed this.